favorite color.
Beautiful. Quickly. Good job. You like it?
Yeah. Ooh, good job, Mom. You did it even quicker than me.
Got kohlrabi.
What's this one?
That's kohlrabi.
Oh, cool.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Sit.